Game one. Time in.
One will start
0-0.
on the panel of Chris Haworth.
Point.
Big serve, the paddle head speed, impressive for Chris Haworth. Won gold in Virginia Beach this year, that was mid-October.
Also taking the Lifetime Open title in Atlanta.
And a big check there too.
1-0.
Battle with Federico, made a final of the World Championships in Dallas this season as well. Dropped that one to Fed. Oh. Trajectory of that one looked like it might have been out for Haworth. Played it anyways. Good battle from Zane Ford.
Tough to know where you are in the court when you're moving so fast.
So true.
Good job by Zane to get Haworth off the court with that nice return.
Point.
And he's going to have to do that this match to find himself in a winning position. He's going to need to keep Haworth on the move. You know, a bigger guy, it's harder to be on balance when you're on the run. So well done by
1-1.
Zane there.
Look off the tape. We'll do it.
Two, 1.
Nice drive from Chris Haworth. Stays back at the baseline. So with a guy that has such heavy balls, shots from the baseline, like Chris Haworth, what's the best approach to him to alleviate that, take some pressure
1-2.
off the baseline?
You know, I think you got to use his power against him. Good cover. Zane's such a good mover. He loves to slide side to side. For him, he's going to be looking to come in. And when somebody is ripping the ball like Haworth does, it's actually harder to punch with a two-E or with the one-handed flick. I prefer the slice when there's so much pace coming at you because you can just stick that volley and keep it nice and low.
Some other time on the other side too on the bounce. Ball to the corner for Haworth, back on top by 1. Haworth also won golds in 2024. His first title beating Federico Staxrud in Orange County. That was in June.
I lost in the first round of qualifying to young Tama Shimabukuro in that tournament, Mish.
Oh, and look how far you come. First semi a year later. Pretty big jump.
Point.
Zane's got to make sure to have good prep steps and stay low through those shots. That ball's coming hard. He doesn't need to overswing, but he certainly needs to have good body control to be able to move that ball around.
Like that, prep steps.
4-2. Point. Five, 2.
Oh.
Point.
Zane Ford goes down a bit awkwardly.
That slide is good. It does allow you to cover the court well, but that's actually what caused the injury back in North Carolina.
Yeah.
He was sliding into a shot, rolled his ankle, and had to withdraw from that bronze medal match.
Hopefully not the same story here. I can watch it again on this.
Looks okay, just a slight stutter there, but I think you'll be all right. Young 21-year-old, you know, loose and playing and not with a ton of expectation.
6-2. Point.
And hitting again by Haworth from the middle of the court. What's the biggest challenge to the shots he's hitting? Like, put yourself in Zane's shoes. Ball's getting on you quick. Is it the spin? Is it the pace? Everything?
It's definitely how how hard he hits the ball and how low it stays to the court.
Start out.
Very similar to Gabe Joseph in that regard. When the ball stays very low, we have to make sure that we're getting low to make that contact. And I think Zane is just pulling up on some of these shots a little too much.
2-7. Point.
We say that Haworth's forehand is his weaker side, but it's not by much. He can rip it from both, but I think you're more likely to get some more unforced errors from that forehand side of Chris Haworth.
3-7.
Volley to perfection. Does he get it? Yes, he does.
Wow.
Chris Haworth tracks it down.
Oh.
Wow.
Utilizing the full paddle there. Unbelievable get.
Zane was asking Haworth.
You got it.
He got it. And Chris said, I 100% got it. He said, you can challenge the bounce if it bounced twice, but I'm not conceding because I got it. So
Big steps from the big man.
yeah, respectful banter back and forth.
Start out.
Ball don't lie, ball don't lie.
Doubling down on that sentiment.
3-7. Start out.
Right spot to the corner.
And Chris, while he does stay back quite a bit, he's no slouch at the net. He utilizes his length. He can really reach and put some good topspin on his volleys. He doesn't have a ton of variety, but he has such big targets and such precision with his volleys that it's a lot of pressure when he comes in too.
Point.
Right place, sends it wide though.
Definitely got the ball he wanted there. He liked that one back.
8-3. Start out.
Rare miss from Haworth there. I do like how he is able to step in with an open stance backhand, though. He's one of the few guys that can do that and create some good space on that shot.
Start out.
What's something in your singles game, Rafa, that you feel like has taken a real step forward recently?
You know, I think my serve has been a huge step forward. The boomstick has certainly helped once I was able to control that power.
Point.
Ironically, you know, the last tournament I played with the Vanguard Power Air was the Walgreens Open when I played Gabe, and I remember being tight on my serves, not hitting out on it, and you know, it worked out that one, but I think this time around going after the serve a lot more and gaining some good looks on the third.
We're going to stay right here as Zane Ford takes his free challenge.
This is the place to be if you really want to take your game to the next level.
To serve from Haworth. Ford takes the net. Wow, what a get. He's there. It's deep.
Haworth, such a deceptively good mover.
Yes, he is.
Wow.
(3-9).
Nice counter from Zane Ford, and in these moments we're trading momentum back and forth, or you have facing a big deficit. How do players protect themselves from pressing, such as the position Zane Ford finds himself in right now?
You know, you got to not think about the score. I keep saying it, but you got to just play the ball. You got to trust your shots, and I love that changeup from Zane there, coming in on the slice.
And again, slice on the backhand too, kept it deep that time, throwing off the pace of Haworth.
First slice volley we've seen him go to in this game, and he draws the error. Again, he can use that power of Haworth against him.
5-9. Start out.
Heavy drive, and Zane's looking to the bench, pointing at his eyes. Not able to track that one.
I like that approach. Once again, he went middle. He took the angle away from Haworth, and he did get a look at that first volley, but kept it a little bit too high for Haworth. You know, being such a tall guy as well, if you're hitting topspin on those volleys, that ball's going to sit up a little bit more. That's why I like to slice against him.
Point.
Game point, Haworth.
10-5.
Yeah.
Wow, Haworth with a slapper cross court for the win. And he is one game away from yet another.
Make the big man hit from a lower contact point.
That's a good point. Not as easy for the tall guys to get down.
Time in. 0-0. Point. One zero. Start out.
Got to cut out those unforced errors there. He's having that look.
0-1. Point.
Just that was the call by Haworth.
I haven't got the chance to play Haworth yet, but I get the feeling that players feel like they need to press against him because he hit so big. You know, but if you're missing the ball, you're not even giving yourself the chance to score some points.
Point.
Good pressure by Haworth. Looked like Zane might have played an out ball there on that second backhand, but perhaps it just get off the line.
Two one.
Wow. Yeah, well done. Now, if you are going to use the slice, as I mentioned, I would like to see it from a more aggressive, advantageous position, because it is easier to generate topspin once that ball is spinning backwards, which is what Haworth was able to do there.
Three one. Point. Timeout receiver, 4-1.
Zane perhaps struggling.
Time in. 4-1.
Nice.
How does he do that? I don't know.
Unbelievable.
Open stance, moving in, backhand. It's a thing of beauty. It's
is.
so technically sound.
Five one.
The pace that you speak of on point.
Very low on that passing shot. Ball just cruising a centimeter over the net.
6-1. Point.
You know, while we did talk about Zane going on vacation and playing loose with no expectations, this is perhaps where it may hurt him a little bit to not have those reps. Because he now finds himself in a 7-1 deficit. He doesn't have any rhythm from what we can tell. You know, Haworth is hitting the ball big, but not doing anything too special to win these points.
Right. Of course, easier said than done, but...
Legend, the Santa Claus.
He looks a little disgruntled. Trying to hide from the people, hunting him down. Oh, inside out, deep to the corner.
Against most players, that is a very good approach shot. But with Chris, you know, being tall, that ball sat up a little bit with a lot of topspin from Zane, and he can just flatten that one out. It's unbelievable.
8-1.
There we go.
Lefty volley to close it out.
Crafty from the big man.
Point.
Big serve from Chris, and certainly looks like he is heading to Championship Sunday. But, you know, Pickleball, 10-1,
Yeah.
certainly make a comeback.
You did it at 10-3. Hey, anything's possible. Haworth with match point, looking for his 3rd final of the year. Hits the winning shot with ease. Chris Haworth is through. A chance at his 2nd gold of 2025. Your thoughts, Rafa, on what we just saw from Chris Haworth?
Yeah, clean performance, not a lot of unforced errors, kind of let Zane play himself out of the match. And as we've seen this entire year, Chris just too good, too powerful.
Stay with us. We're going to step aside for just a moment and have a chat with back to the Florida Dairy Farmers Daytona Beach Open, where Chris Haworth is moving on to his 3rd final of 2025. Michelle McMahon and Rafa Leonard in the booth. Chris Haworth joins us now courtside. Chris, congratulations.
Thank you.
Moving on to Championship Sunday, and it puts you in a position for a potential 2nd gold of 2025. What does that say about where your game is at right now since signing full-time on the PPA side?
Yeah, I think I've just continued to get better and better each tournament. So looking forward to a chance to play tomorrow and just kind of end the year on a high note.
Chris, really well done, really clean performance from you today. We heard during one of the timeouts you mentioned not let Zane lock into his shots. What was going through your head? What was sort of the strategy to stay on top that whole match?
Yeah, Zane's a great player. He hits the ball probably harder than anyone on tour. I think he was struggling a little bit to find his rhythm today, so I was just trying to keep as many balls in play as I could.
I don't know if anyone hits it harder than you, Chris. That's a tough fight. You've been knocking on the door pretty consistently this season. Of course, 1 gold at Virginia Beach, won another one a couple of seasons ago. How hungry are you to finish 2025 on top with a gold?
Yeah, super hungry, but I think I'm just playing more relaxed this tournament. You know, I'm just looking at it as a fun end to the year, a chance to get some matches, and I think it's helping me play that relaxed.
Now you had Isabella Dunlap at your bench. Are you going to be in her box? And what advice do you have for her as she heads into her first PPA semi?
Yeah, of course. She's my main training partner back in Oklahoma City, so I'm super happy for her and excited to watch that match.
Love it. Chris, well, congratulations. Give it up for Chris Haworth, everybody. Moving on to Championship Sunday. One more single semifinal to go, and it's for the ladies. Isabella Dunlap and Kat Stewart making their first career PPA appearances in a semi. We'll be right back to preview it.